I've got the 12-volt line to investigate, and then next time we'll look at probing what's happening on receive. It might be just that
Excellent. The stream has commenced. Let us hope Genco Tech finds success with this MFM emulator.
From Athens glow to the retro screens, PC Magas knows what vintage means. Old machines with stories to tell, now the stream's alive and it runs so well. So shout out power with the crew who boot the dice.
Welcome,
down your two from floppy
PC
disk to a one
Marcus.
CIT.
A pleasure to see you return.
Additive circuits, shifts divine, retro bytes with their Greek design. Raise your glass, enjoy the theme. PC Magas powers up the stream.
Stop it! You're ignorant!
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it! You're acting like a child!
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
Sir Stews along. May your cooking endeavors be fruitful.
Feel the synth pop, everything's so bright. All jammers in the house, I love it nice. Dance together.
Welcome back, Chloe Rack. May your grade be delightful.
With 200 bits, RHK 77 says,
Cheer to Under the Bends Peoples Are Calming.
Welcome back, Daft Punk. A pleasure to see you rejoin the festivities. Welcome back, RHK 77. It is a pleasure. The ads have commenced. Please be patient.
CRT screen, start to giggle. Keyboard keys, do a little wiggle. So the smoke smells like bubble gum. That vocal hits on here. Comes a hum.
I think we're past all of the jingles, finally. Hello everybody, hello Raiders from Ben's stream. I think I'm among you. Too many people to say hello to. Hello RHK, hello PC Magus, hello Ben, hello Daft Punkle, hello Chloe, hello everybody. I'm lost. I thought you heard your nickname in the song. You did indeed. That's your jingle, that is.
I appreciate your patience through those ads. A most unpleasant.
No hello to the bot. Yep. No hello to the bot. I can run it again for you if you want to have a proper listen. Neon pages on floppy wings. That fungal types and binary bling. Capacitors doing jazz hands.
Resistors drive a tiny rubber band. CRT screen start to giggle. Keyboard keys do a little wiggle. So the smoke smells like bubble gum. That vocal hits on here. Comes a hum.
Regulars get their own jingles. All AI generated, of course. Hydrate the streamer, absolutely. I've got my glass of water. Fart number 1. You're welcome, Punkle. Right. You can fade for farting over the jingle. Well done, thank you.
Indeed. Most welcome arrival.
Right, yes, back to the MFM emulator. I have completely reprogrammed the whole thing. Not from scratch, but the whole of the data sending stuff I've rewritten using DMA. And here are the results. If this window will come to the front, there we go. Bring that up there now, don't need that. It's now a turnip detector, absolutely yes. Easier to wire and more useful. Hey, Dopaz. I did the reprogramming all by myself. I wouldn't trust the bot to reprogram it.
A most pleasant return to you, Dopaz. I trust your cat continues to thrive.
But not only does it work now, it works faster, it works more efficiently, and it's reading data from the SD card. I've got DKA2 in the data stream here. That's come off the lots of spaces. We've got that's come off the SD card. It's actually streaming data from the SD card. But I need to make more changes to it to make it even more efficient.
Dopaz, excellent. A thriving.
The SD card works.
Of a well-ordered household.
That's the file that it's reading off at the moment, which is just a file full of just whatever happened to be on the SD card when I created the file.
PC, Marger's a most agreeable feeling.
Oh, actually, no, is it that one that I've got mounted at the moment? Let's just mount that drive there. Hit that button there, and here's the... Yeah, this is different data, this one. It's Martin X. What I'm hearing is that you I want you to build a Pico-based interface that can read the track data from your V86P hard disk and dump the flux data. Well, that would be useful. The more things we can support, the better.
Welcome, sweetie developer. A most pleasant return.
I need to support the RD51. I'd like to support the RD54. And any other hard drives we can support, brilliant.
A most welcome return. A swarm of beacon sex. It is delightful to see you.
So yeah, I just mounted a different drive image and instantly we got different data coming out. This is actually log data, this. These ones are SCSI drives, so they don't really work very well, but they're there. Swarm of deek insects. What are deek insects? And hello, Swarm. So yeah, we are making really good progress with this. But yeah, the way that I'm doing it now is I have a function here which loads a single sector of data into a structure. Then it calculates the checksums for the header and the data. Then it converts the whole lot in one go into MFM format. And then twiddles the bits to make the sync bytes. And it does that on the fly for every sector. If I go to my main function here, I've got a little state machine here that I've coded up, which outputs a track using microsecond accurate timing to start and stop DMA transfers. Ominous seagull. Oh, I know ominous seagull, yes. I've seen ominous seagull around, yes. So it starts off by doing the index pulse with configurable timing for the width of that. Then it does the pre-gap space. Then it sends the header from the currently converted sector using DMA, which then just runs off in the background by itself. Does the post gap, does the same for the data, sends the data, and then once it started sending the data, it loads in the next sector from memory and does all the conversion and everything at that point. And that takes less time than to output the whole of the data. So, which is nice, but that I want to change because that is a blocking operation. I would like that function to actually run concurrently with this, which means breaking it down into steps and state machining it. So that then this whole function running here has no blocking operations at all. So that it can then also be looking out for write operations and can feed in the data that it reads from the host. Possibly. Eventually. Maybe. If we can get that side of things even beginning to work. But, yeah. I've also been doing a bit of a redesign of the circuit for it as well, and the PCB. Sorting out the changes that we needed, like for the SD card and what have you. So the PCB now is looking like that. I've got the correct SD card slot on there now, instead of the one that I had to butcher. I've added an actual LED onto it as well, one of those rectangular ones, so it's like an old hard drive. And twiddled a few wires and things around the place to get them to the right pins. I've also added, which I didn't have before, the signal for the 4th bit of the head select. Well, this is already running on the 2nd core. The primary core is going to be used for control. So I really want the secondary core to be all reading and writing. So, because I was only really aiming at the RD51 originally, I didn't connect up the 4th head select bit to... well, I've already got concurrency problems. So I think, yeah, I didn't connect up the 4th head select bit because I was only expecting to have no more than 8 heads. But now that it's evolving, it looks like I'll be able to support 16 heads quite happily. So I'm going to connecting up the 4th bit, so we can select all heads on the RD54, which would be nice. There's a joke in there somewhere buried in there, yes. So I've already designed that change in. Yeah, it means we've lost a GPIO on the IO header here, but that's neither here nor there.
You rejoin the festivities.
So I think I'm almost ready to order another small batch of test boards, possibly. I've also shrunk it sideways slightly as well. just a tiny bit, but it should help. I might shift this side in as well a little bit. Just shrink the whole thing a bit. I'm not quite sure how big it is at the moment, but it's still in the test board phase. So, yeah. Dimensions have been redimensioned, yes, but I'm not entirely sure what they are at the moment. Is there a measurement tool in here? Not sure. There it is, measure tool. So its width is currently let's go from there so it'll lock on properly. The width is currently 152.784 millimeters. So maybe I could knock off 2 more millimeters or 2.784 more millimeters, make it exactly 150. But that's another job just before I send it out. It's been made again. Was there an issue with alignment of something on my existing board? Not alignment, no, just pins going to the wrong places. And something overlapped someone on the drive? Just the overall size of it was too big. And the SD card slot was the wrong footprint. I forgot to put the right footprint on. But everything else is okay. "47 thumbs or 8,254 eyebrows in Imperial indeed, yes." So yeah, I want to take this function here, which isn't a particularly complicated function, and just sort of split it down into steps that can run concurrently. They make left-footed ones, indeed they do. So I'm going to need to make a new enum for the other state machine. It's Hot Rocks. What have you just realised then, Ben? Banging your head on the table. You forgot to plug the 12-volt power supply into the board, did you? Something along those lines. Or you're measuring the chip upside down.
I trust you are well.
You needed to go to the office today to collect my HP computer? So load. That should be enough steps, I think. You're going to be able to get in there over the weekend due to building works. Oh, joy. So you're going over after dinner. Even come back properly this time. Yeah, no yaks. Where are your yaks, Hot Rocks? He didn't make a proper entrance. So we're going to start our state machine off as load idle. You're not on the act duty today. Okay, so load header. That's what I called it, isn't it? Yeah, load header, load data, blah blah blah, etc. Okay, so what we do when loading the header is basically that. I also need that data in the top section here. Because you install over here. Yeah, I'll put it there, I think. Okay, when loading the header, we just dump that bit of data into the header. And this is going into, I actually have two sector structures. Special goat data interface. I've got two structures for storing sector information, and I've got three pointers, 2 pointers, main pointers, one's just for swapping them around. 2 pointers pointing to those sectors. And I have one which I'm loading with data and one which I'm sending out through DMA. And then I swap them over as I need. So I'm going to be putting all this data into the load structure.
The ants have commenced. Please be patient, my good people.
Okay, so this is a 0 pad at the end here. Actually, to distinguish it, I'm just going to have it as decimal for that. These two are for the checksum, and everything else is as is. That's actually the sector size. Next sector is the sector we're loading. C now is current cylinder. And H now is current head.
Indeed. I thank you all for enduring those ads. A most unpleasant experience.
Okay. Once we've done that, we can go into load. Actually, I can't call this load, can I? I've already got load. Call it load SM. And we'll go into load data mode. girl. Cat boy, yeah. That means me drawing more graphics. And I don't want to do that. So load SM it is now. Okay, so we're now into the load data mode. I wouldn't trust it. That's basically what I did with the lipstick and eyeliner. No, this is slightly more awkward because there's a large quantity of data here that I need to copy in, and I don't really want to do it all in one chunk, so I need to be able to react fast to writing stuff. So I want to, instead of load data, I want to load data and a load data run, I think. Because load data, first of all, does that, and then it does a loop copying all the data in. So let's spell load right, shall we? There's all these goats around. That's the
It appears
reason for that misspelling.
are causing quite the stir. One must hope they do not interfere with MFM Emulator.
Maybe a shark eats bot redeem. So we load the header of the data. Attacked by a kraken. Release the kraken! And then we go into I need a variable here. Let's create a new variable of load iter. Set our load iter equals 0 and load sm equals load data run. And while we're at it, we'll put in the break that we should have had there. So the next step is load iter plus 3 equals developing on VAC the firmware and loading upon the card. No, this is not just for the VAC station, this is for any MFM system. So I need to get the data from the track data, isn't it? Which is that address there. Some of this stuff is currently hard-coded and shouldn't be. Like this 512 here is badly hard-coded at the moment. That will change. And I add to that load iter. So that should copy just 1 byte into the data buffer. Load iter plus plus. If load iter equals 512, needs changing. They're not hard-coded. I shall do that shortly. If we've reached the end of our iteration run, then we go load sm equals load header checksum. Quite probably, yes. But the point is the 512 actually is calculated from the sector size from the disk format. So yes, that will be done more flexibly and more efficiently. Okay, so now we go case load data, no, load header CS. I need load iter equals 0. That's the idea. I want to get it working first and then sort out all the flexibility side of things. Right, so I need to have uint16t load header checksum and uint32t load data checksum. So we're setting the header checksum initially to be 0 with an iterator of 0. And load HCS equals CRC16 load header 1 plus load iter plus 1 to skip the 0 padding at the beginning, comma load HCS current checksum, and I need to add to that, have I got this cached? Yes, HP, isn't it? And load iter plus plus. Actually, I can start load iter on 1, that would be simpler. If load iter is 10, load iter is 1, load, actually that should be 10, that should be 8, I think. I need to calculate the, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So as soon as I hit 7, I have run out of data to calculate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is where the checksum goes. So if the iterator is 7, then load header 7 equals load HCS shifted 8 bits to the right, and 8 is the lower 8 bits. And larger issue, you came back from the washroom with food. Okay. Why was there food in the washroom? It's not chocolate mousse, is it? So data checksum starts off at all F's. And load SM becomes load data checksum. So the load data checksum does basically the same thing, but with different variables and different quantities. So we're working on the data checksum, which is CRC32, using data load iter and the data polynomial. Right, now this gets slightly more complicated because we've got 512 bytes of data at the moment, plus the sync, plus the header data block identifier. So that's 514. So we're going from 1 to 514. So if we're 515, I think this should be. So 516, 517 and 518. Then, yep, 519 is the 0 padding at the end. So that's 520. Change these to data checksum. And we want 24, 16, 8 and 0. Right, so now we should have checksums. I dread to think what you're talking about, feeding Ben to people. You can't feed Ben to someone. He's too stringy. Now we need to convert all this into MFM data. To be 0. So load header load iter is MFM encode load header load iter. Now I've added a parameter to this MFM encode. Got an F. There shouldn't be an F. Ooh. We're getting dropped frames. Why are we dropping frames? 1.4% drop frames. That's not good. Seems fine. My network is fine. Must be the internet. Yeah, it must have been a temporary glitch. We dropped some frames, but it seems to be back again now. No idea. Everything looks fine. Must have just been somebody tripped over a cable somewhere. That's what I was saying before I glitched out. Yeah, I should be back. There was some kind of network issue, but briefly. I don't know where. Just blame Twitch. Yeah, it's all Twitch's fault. That's what I was trying to say before I glitched out. I've added an extra parameter to this MFM encode, which indicates whether the byte that I'm encoding is the first byte of a block of data, so that it can assume that it's following some zeros. So if I go load iter equals 0, so if it's the first iteration, then that becomes true. Load iter plus plus if load iter is, now how many we got here? This is 9. So if we've reached 10, then we've got to the end. So load iter is 0, load sm is load data MFM. On to the next block, which is identical apart from the variables we're using and the quantity. So we're cycling through the data now going through MFM encoding. And if we hit 520, yeah, 520 is the last one. Then we need to the next stage is load sync. A very simple stage. Prodding buttock, not kicking bottom, prodding buttock. So, load sync. I need to go load data, load header 1 and equals OB.
You suck.
That's got a 0 in that bit there. And the same on data. And load SM equals load idle. Back to idle now. Okay, now I need to trigger this, which is here. Got all the right information already, so I should just be able to go... Actually, I can do this earlier now. I can actually do this here. After sending the header, I don't have to wait until the big chunk of the data. So where we would have that, I can now have load SM equals load header. That might be enough. Just see if it compiles. It probably won't. Told you it wouldn't. Oh no, it did. Oh my god. 0 errors. That's astounding. Oh, but if you beat from the UPS and flickery lights. Oh dear. Maybe that's what happened with Twitch. They got a gust of wind. If it compiles, it means I've got bigger problems than syntax errors. Absolutely. Let's upload it, see what happens. Send it. See if we get any data. We get one data record, and that's it, with a CRC error. Got a correct CRC on there, but we get the wrong CRC on here. Programmer errors, numerous. One data record, but that's okay, it's wrong as well, yes. But this first record is actually loaded separately.
Most
Well, no, it's not. That is loaded correctly, actually, isn't it? That's loaded in the right time. Sector 0, yeah. The next one is Sector 0. But we're getting the right timing there. So why is it only sending out one? So it's running this once. doing the swap at this point, sending out the swapped out data. Next sector is current sector. I increase the current sector during the post gap, data post gap. So sector should be increasing. So we send the header. We queue up the data with the send pointer. The next sector is current sector plus 1 modulus the number of sectors. Is it actually sending anything, or is it just giving me zeros? It is sending stuff, but it's not identifying it. It gets it right on the first one. We got medium, long, medium, long, medium. Then we've got medium, long, medium, short. Ah, hello. Am I not doing... No, I must be doing that right. But why is it getting this... always getting that one correct? Take that one out. Yeah, we get the first sector comes out. We can ignore the CLC error at the moment, that's probably my fault. The next sector, which should be here, short, long, short, that pulse shouldn't be there. First byte should have that. I've got the right value, haven't I? I mean, it should be, because it gets it for the... yeah, that's the right value. It gets it for the first sector, but then it never does any other sectors. And yet we're getting the right timing. It's just not... It's looks like it's not outputting it. It's like the DMA is suddenly not working. But why does it work on the first one? Send header goes on to header post gap. Header post gap goes on to send data. Send data does a sending and goes on either to data post gap or track post gap. Data post gap increases the sector and goes back to send header. Send header swaps the two over, buffers over, and does another send. No thank you, Ben. I'd rather not. That would cause chaos in my programming. I'd rather give the bot the ability to do my programming for me. It would be more reliable. Chaos in Vimonia. Let's put some debugging in there. I just don't get why it works for the first one, but not for any subsequent ones. It should flood the screen with owls. It does, so that's doing lots of loading. Let's look at next sector. Oh, fruit polos, I remember those. They used to always go sticky in your pocket and stick together into one solid tube. Brightly repainted VW.
Hot rocks girl chat. Ambient music is tolerable. It lacks the vibrancy of
We're cycling through the sectors in the load routine.
possesses a certain tranquility. It is suitable for contemplation, or perhaps for masking the sounds of left
Neo Dragon.
activities.
Yeah, we've broken it since then though, Neo.
Welcome back, Neil Dragon 19. I trust you are enjoying the ambient music.
I mean, even if the loading fails, it should still give us actual data output. I don't understand why it's just suddenly stopped outputting. Let's take that out. Move those back to here. So we're now using the original system. Genre flatulist blues. That's with the original loading routine. We're getting it right now. It's an RF. Medium, long, medium, then the shorts. So that routine still works. So why doesn't this routine work?
I trust you are prepared to dance.
So let's try putting this into here. So we're using the alternating between those now. In the same place. No, it's doing the same thing. Loading one and then refusing to ever do anything else. Because it's getting the sync byte wrong. Medium, long, medium, short, short. That bit should not be there.
Inspiring some rather creative suggestions for code management. A shotgun, you say. Monter.
Unless... Unless it's just taking too long now, and it's not getting a chance to do the sync byte. Although it's getting... let's go if iter load iter equals 1. We'll put that into there, so it creates the sync byte on the fly. So then we go to load idle. Right, we're getting them. These are wrong because I think it's overrunning and it's not getting a chance to get to the end. Because this state machine is taking too long to run. If I do 10 of these at once in one iteration, it may completely foul up. In fact, we'll foul up. Try again. I'm going to do an index pulse in here, I think. In here. Which way does my index go? It goes down, doesn't it? Have that little pulse of signal there. See if that gives me, well, that should give me an indication of where it's finishing the calculations, if it's even getting that far. It's not even getting that far. Right. So let's have a look to see where it might be getting to. Let's have a twiddle in load data CS there. Is it doing any checks on
The
me?
advertisements have commenced. Please be patient, my good people.
Hey, food time. Food good. We like food. Yeah, we're getting the checksum running to there. Let's check on load data MFM, see if that's running. It should be running because I'm seeing the data MFM there.
Indeed. Please accept my gratitude for enduring those dreadful ads. A most unpleasant experience, I assure you.
Ooh, that is taking forever. The MFM conversion. So that might break, but we'll see. That's a bit shorter. Still getting CRC errors, but that's a reasonable length of time now, just. Right. Actually, load header MFM I can do all in one batch, I think. I'm sure I can. There's only 10 of these. It is up to 9, isn't it? Yes. Right, that should improve the efficiency of that, but it will give a slight delay in the processing sequence. Maybe I should have the right data on the other core. Actually, I can make this more efficient. It'll only ever be doing this one in the second iteration. So this one is only ever going to be able to, or need to run that one. This one could run either. All of these can only ever be that. really any more efficient, but a lot of the time now it's actually taken up with these pulses here. But why am I still getting a CRC error? Right, let's put my pulse in at the end here, so I can see when it's actually ending. My CRC is wrong. Well, yeah. I'm doing something wrong in my calculation, but I'm not reading the right bytes or something. I'm reading too many bytes, maybe. Alright, that's how long it's taking. It's going from there to there at the moment. I can shift it back if that starts there now. So if I move this up to here, whoa, power stroke. Whoa. We like a good power stroke. Nice naming for an engine, that, the power stroke. Okay, so that's now going as far as there. That's about as good as we can expect. Now, why am I not getting the right checksum? Starting off with load iter of 1, a load DCS of all Fs. I'm using the DP, the data polynomial. I'm overrunning, aren't I? That's 515. Let's take this down to 5. See how that looks. Length is okay. Still a CRC error. I have no idea, RF. Someone changed the genre and it's been crap since. Oh, the ducking. Yeah, it ducks automatically when I speak. But the music's pretty rubbish, regardless. Speed up and downs? That's just crap music, I think.
Stream inside, feel the energy.
Oh, PC, did you have to?
We ignite in this the Cause taking flight, join the galaxy.
as warm as did insects.
Oh, actually, there's something wrong here. Those values are incorrect. And that should be a 0.
It lacks the structure and elegance one expects from civilized music. Still, I suppose it possesses a certain edge.
Ah, hang on, these values are wrong. 515, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 515, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That should be right. Ah, hello. That's HCS. That should be DCS. Still giving me things it shouldn't be giving me, though. Like 92. Whole line of 92s. It shouldn't be giving me a whole line of 92s. And that should be a 0.
Sir stews a lot. Such impertinence. I shall endeavour to be...
What does that say? What have I got in there? Somebody do a redeem, please. I'm too stupid to say it myself.
I do apologise. I'm an idiot.
Thank you. That also works.
Useless man. Useless man. Useless man. Useless man.
It's still wrong, but at least it's giving me actual data now.
But there's something in the background a little too loud. His pet body chirping and man is proud. See that? You're doing it wrong. The bot's got opinions like it's writing a song. Your skin is so rusty. Your aim is a mess. But Imagine Coach's laugh says, I love you, I guess. Oh, my Jenko text on the line with his bot by his side. It's a love-hate game on this Twitch live stream ride. The bot's so obnoxious, but we can't look away. It's a digital circus, every night, every day.
I love it.
Machenko's dropping codes, sharing tips with the crowd. But the bot's interrupting like it's too damn loud. Did you even read the patch notes? That move was a joke.
I don't understand this. This should be working. I'm going to take this back down to 1. It might be too slow now. I think I'm a clone now, yes.
Sex on the line with his bot by his side. It's a love-hate game on this Twitch live stream ride. The bot's so obnoxious, but we can't look away. It's a digital
Greater than 515. Yeah, I believe so. 515 is the start of the checksum. That's now far too slow. Although that last one there has enough time. But still we're getting incorrect. But then it's not finished calculating by the time it's done that, has it? But then that's for the next one, so that should be there. Yeah, there we go.
so obnoxious, but we can't look away. It's a digital circus, every night, every day.
Counting the sync and DAM bytes, yes. Have that going twice.
They're simply the best.
I think we're doing too many bytes, that's the problem. It's overflowing itself.
Tune into Machenko for the games and the fun, but beware of the bot who thinks he's the one in the stream.
It just fits into the space, doing 2 at a time.
They're simply the best.
What if I do 4?
The Maritimes, where the northern lights glow bright. You bring the warmth of summer in the heart of a winter's night. Oh, Cartos, oh, Canada, you're the spirit we adore. In the land
It goes wrong, I thought it would.
white, your heart beats evermore. From the prairies to the tundra,
So 2 is optimal then, I guess.
proud. Cartos,
515 is an odd number to work with.
we'll sing your name out loud. Seas of the breaks, where hockey rules the day. You cheer for every
Oh, nice clever rights will be upgraded to LED to save money.
from the pines of old Vancouver to the shores of Labrador. Cartos, you're our compass.
Right, so it just squeezes in at the moment. I need a better way of doing that, really.
The spirit we adore. In the land red and white, your
I can't go any faster data rate.
from the prairies to the
Only just squeezes in enough time.
north stands Canada. We'll sing your name out loud. When the snow falls down in winter and the nights are long and cold, you're the spark that keeps us going with the warmth that can't be sold.
I mean, I could go.
And the mountain standing tall, you're the heart of every story. You're the friend who's there for all. Cartos,
The ads have commenced.
Load
Please be
iter is
patient.
less than
we adore
515 question mark
white
colon
beats evermore.
load DCS.
From the prairies to the tundra, where the true north stands so proud.
Do a batch of 10 or up to a batch of 10 then.
So here's to you, Cartos, in the land we own.
See if this works.
With every passing season, through every place we roam. Oh, Cartos, oh, Canada, forever you'll remain.
A little bit of extra leeway there, but not much.
Every sweet refrain.
But it works. I think doing the test slows it down as much as iterating repeatedly.
Text all set up. Ready for the energy, ready for the madness.
Indeed. I thank you all for enduring those ads. A most unpleasant experience, even for a duke.
Anticipation rising, crowd is all tight, and we won't stop.
Down, 3, 2, 1, here we go. My jangles like feel the show.
Untangled fingers.
Lights flash, speakers blow. Ready, let's go. Stream overflow. Tune in, locked on.
So without doing the checking for the end,
Getting louder, feel the
this is currently
pixels getting bright.
how far from the end?
Tracks on fire, never slowing down now. Every view is jumping, feeling the vibe. Lights all around.
Come back. So that's there, and this is
My jangles like feel the show.
here, and then we go measure and
Ready to let's go. Stream overflow.
E-2. Where's we got an extra one, have we? We have. We can get rid of that one. Go away, you. 2 minus 1. No. The wrong way around. 2 minus 1. 115 microseconds away from the end. Let's upload this version and see how different it is. Viscounts, yum. I've had a Viscount for donkey's years. Why are there ferrets in your biscuit cupboard with the Viscounts? Now this is... Oh, this is far too slow like this now, isn't it? I've got to have multiple. It was 2 I was having, wasn't it? You're too lagged, Chloe. I made it first. You're just too slow. You're too far behind. Refresh your browser.
It appears Ben's desire for a clone has sparked quite the debate. Perhaps he should consult with Majenko about replicating his emulator skills first.
Yeah, that's definitely closer to the end there, isn't it? It was 115. Now we're on 22, yeah. So it is worth doing that.
Chat's throwing jokes, trying to keep it light, but tech tension sweating, it's a losing fight. Maybe next time, he said.
That way they're contained, not working their way through everything else in the kitchen. True.
Still gonna try.
Very true.
Oh, tech tangent stream, it's a technical fight.
Right, I think that's the best we'll get at the moment until I can optimize it a little bit more.
The audio's missing, the screen's turning blue, but he's pushing on like he always do. Cables are tangled, connections are frayed, but tech tangents determine.
I can take out my digital rights there.
Hoping for grace, but the gremlins of tech keep showing their face.
TNG replicator, yes, cooking emulator.
It's a technical fight with network woes and cameras out of sight. The audio's missing, the screen's turning blue, but he's pushing on like he always do. As the night wears,
Sausages, Lincolnshire, grilled, hot.
just smiles, embraces the pain. He'll be back again with a stronger plan, but for now the stream's lost.
Right, well that's working, kind of. I'd like to have it running more concurrently, but this should be enough to capture the data, I hope. Cumberland, ring, cancel command. Yeah. Schnitzengruber. Hot. Right. Well, I'm done for now. I'll push that up. There we go. Sorry, 5 is your ordering limit on Schnitzengruber. Right. Oh, I've got to go and deal with doggy duty now. Put doggy to bed. So, blazing tracks, yes. Right, well, thank you for joining me on this extra Friday doggy duty. Duty! Duty! Thanks for joining me on this extra Friday stream. I'll be back tomorrow, because there is no Shelby this weekend. So, for personal reasons, he's not streaming this weekend. So, I'm streaming tomorrow, Ben's streaming Sunday. And as soon as Ben has finished eating, he's hot-footing it over to his office. Fun. Run! So, yeah. We've made some progress there. Not 100% satisfactory, but some progress. We'll see what we can come up with tomorrow. So, yeah. I'll see you 7 PM British summertime tomorrow. And until then, have a great day. Hot footing is what you get from Flintstone breaking, indeed. Good night all. Sleep well. And I'll see you tomorrow. Come on, bot, hurry up. Think faster. Oh, sorry, bot doesn't think fast. That's what the shotgun's for.
Make it so.
I wonder what would happen if I had to shoot the bot mid-outro.
Right then. A most gracious thank you to each and every one of you for joining us this evening. It has been a most diverting stream. A special acknowledgement to Stream Elements, a Janko Bot, Hot Rocks Girl, a swarm of dead insects, Sir Stu's a lot of prodigious fodder. I might add Chloe, Raccoon, Matin X, RHK77, Sleepy Developer, Neo Dragon 90, Dopaz, Daft Punkle, RF Programmer, Jigen 24/7, PC Markers, and PWR2WNSys for your presence and contributions, Sir Stu's a lot. Your raid brought a delightful 22 viewers. And of course, a hearty thank you to all our subscribers, followers, and those who tipped. Until next time.
Oh, I didn't see Power Down Sis there lurking. I must have missed you in amongst all the car chatter. Hello, Power Down Sis. Prodigious farter to your resume, yes. I need to sort mine out sometime. Carl, where's all the Picards and the Dukes? I'm waiting for them.
Computer status report.
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
It wouldn't be the end of a stream if we didn't have all this lot.
I do apologise. I'm an idiot.
Nice. Bridge to Commander Wolf.
Damn, I'm looking good.
welcome back, Moke Helix. A pleasure to see you rejoin us.